Peace. How you doing, family? Good morning. It is November the 2nd, the second day of November. However you want to put it, however you want to see it, however you want to design it, however you desire it. It is still going to be the 2nd of November. Um, Today is Wednesday, right? Yeah, today is Wednesday, November the 2nd. And good morning. Like always, I will start in the spirit of gratitude because I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for you being here. Peace. Good morning, Miss Kirkpatrick, coming from LinkedIn. Uh, Queenie, you need to decide on what day you want to. I mean, what name you want to use. Queenie gonna be Gems of Gems, and today she's back to Queenie. Um, I am on my personal page this morning. Okay, I got you. I stand corrected. I will sit down and sit in the corner and be quiet for right now. Nah, I'm just playing. All right, so good morning, and I definitely appreciate you. Everybody right now, you see the question that's right here proposed. Are you are you in sincere pursuit? That's the question. Are you in sincere pursuit? Like whatever it is, like whatever you put after it. If you're in sincere pursuit, put yes. If you're not in sincere pursuit, I'm gonna tell you something today, and I pray and I hope that is going to be helpful for you, because being in pursuit of something is good, but being in sincere pursuit is different. It's a whole different beast. The outcome is different, right? Because what you're doing and what you're putting into it, what type of energy you're putting into it, is different, especially when you couple those two words together, sincere and pursuit. That's what's going to make it different for you. The outcome has to change. It has no other opportunity for you but to change. All right, so we're going to jump. Miss Betty Driver, peace. Good morning to you, LinkedIn. Thank you for being here. So we're going to start early today. We already said we gave our appreciations and our gratitudes, and we're just going to jump. For those who may be new to the platform, you're going to get inversions, whether it's red over white or white over red. If I say red over white, just pay attention to the words that are in white. If I say white over red, pay attention to the words that are in white. And again, we have kind of transitioned the platform to be a lot more interactive. So if I say red over white and you look at the words that are in red, you can give your take on it. How do you see it? And then just give your own divine presence on how you can take what you see and create it for somebody else to go ahead and tap into it. 5:30. Okay. I don't know where you at, but 5:30 is early. I wake up at 5. Well, I wake up at 5, and at 5:30, the vision is to go running. And then I come back from my run, and then I come straight here to the studio. All right, so let's go ahead and take this leap forward. Insincere pursuit. So it says, through the definition of sincere, it says free from pretense or deceit, proceeding from genuine feelings. Free from pretense or deceit, proceeding from genuine feelings. And the inversion that I want you to pay attention to on this is red over white. Free from deceit, proceeding from genuine. We all definitely understand what deceit is, but a lot of times we really deceive ourselves. Right? Like, have you ever deceived yourself in pursuit of something? Like, you told yourself, we're going to do this, or you told yourself this is going to happen, but you made it sound so good to yourself that when it didn't happen for you, you feel some type of way. I know kind of the word deceit may be a little bit strong, but when you put it in black and white, or when you sit yourself down and you look at it like, man, I really deceived myself, thought I was going to be done by this date, but I wasn't. This music is getting to me. I don't like this. But I wasn't. And it can kind of bother, like bother the who that we are, bother the energy that we put into it, because it alters, right? Because free from deceit and proceed from genuine. So after you have freed yourself from the deceit, or after you have forgiven yourself, Now you proceed from a genuine place or a genuine space. Now, I can speak on this from an honest perspective because I was taking a certification. It is a 7-week certification course. And at the end of the course, you take the exam and then you become certified, like any other stuff that with certification attached. So it was a 7-week course. Well, it is a 7-week course. And I told myself I'm going to have it done. Now I'm being so transparent right now. I told myself that I'm going to have it done by 1 November. It is 2 November right now. I said I'm going to have this done by the 1st of November. Here it is, the 2nd of November. And I didn't get it done. I'm just being honest. Hey, I didn't get it done. So my vision was to complete this 7-week course in 4 weeks. Now, could I have got it done? Yes. I was sincere in my approach, but the activities that goes along with it, I kind of deceived myself because there were days where I was like, okay, bet I'll do this tomorrow. Or, all right, I'm going to make sure I have this done by this time. And I ended up not doing it. Procrastination set in like last month. I mean, there were some times to where I probably could have said, you know what, you're not going to do this until you get this done. But I didn't do it. And now from acknowledging that shortcoming or acknowledging that I kind of deceived myself by saying tomorrow is better for me to do it, tomorrow will always become tomorrow. It's like tomorrow begots tomorrow. It'll keep having these tomorrow babies and there will never be no today. Just like we said, this past day or like last week, when we speak to our future self, we have to speak in the present. So if I'm speaking to my future self of being certified, then I have to do the work that is in the present. And now that I have acknowledged that I have deceived myself by saying tomorrow is a better day for me to do it, the only way that I need to proceed now is proceed from a genuine place. Proceed from a genuine headspace, because again, a mindset is a set of thoughts that you have. But now what are you going to do after you understand that what you had set out for yourself didn't take place? You proceed from genuine. You proceed from that genuine headspace that you find yourself in. I mean, yeah, the headspace may kind of be, what's the word? Convicted. There was some convictions there. There is some convictions there with it being the second that it didn't happen. The first came and the first went, and here it is, the second, and I'm still not certified. See, if I can be transparent, so can you. I'm just saying. All right, so let's go with the second definition. Second definition of sincere is having or showing true feelings that are expressed in an honest way. Having or showing true feeling that are expressed in an honest way. Now, I think this kind of can flip both ways. Yeah, it can. So the very first inversion is white over red. Now, my question to you is how you see it. How do you see white over red? Because white over red, it says having or showing in an honest way. How do you see that? Give your take on that. Having or showing in an honest way. Sometimes we kind of tell ourselves in an honest way and not show ourselves in an honest way. We start out strong in an honest way because we want to show ourselves that we're taking an honest approach to reach that particular goal. And that's kind of like what I did. I was showing myself in an honest way in the beginning, but the pursuit wasn't matched with the concept that I had on myself, that I have developed for myself to reach this particular goal. So it was sincere in showing the honest way, but the pursuit didn't match. It wasn't there. So that goes into the second definition. True feelings are expressed. Like, I expressed true feelings that I wanted this to come about. I expressed true feelings that I wanted this to take place. And because of my expression of the true feelings that I had, I allowed my feelings to get in the way. I allowed the feelings of, you know what, I don't feel like doing it right now. I'll do it tomorrow. Right? I expressed sincerity that I am going to do it tomorrow because I don't feel like doing it today. I'm just being honest. And I'm just giving definitions of words and allowing you to see root origins of how thoughts are processed, and how you can take those thoughts and redefine those thoughts to something that you can use as of today, something as relevant as today. Because again, the conversation we're having, it says in sincere pursuit. So let's talk about the definition of the word pursuit. Let's talk about the word pursuit. See, your pursuit is different than mine. I mean, we may have a similar approach, but your pursuit is your pursuit. I can only give you recommendations on a pursuit, but your pursuit is yours. So this definition of pursuit, it says an effort to secure or attain. Quest. So the inversion on this is white over red. I think we can flip this one too. The inversion on this is white over red. An effort to attain. So in our efforts to attain certain things, it has to be coupled with sincerity, with honesty, in order for you to actually really attain that thing. Like how do you assume responsibility? You assume responsibility by knowing what actions that you're taking that you're responsible for. Am I being honest and transparent about what it is that I want to do? So because I want to do it, I'm actually activating in that gift and putting forth the effort in order for me to attain it. What are you pursuing? Like, what have you pursued this year? I know I'm not by myself. This is the 2nd of November. You might have said that I want to have this done. You've been talking about this done, whatever this is, since January. And here it is, the 2nd of November. And that same thing that you said you want to have done, it's not done yet. Again, I can be open about my own shortcomings or my own desires to have this done, but yet it wasn't done because my approach wasn't as sincere, was not sincere, or as sincere as it probably could have been in my pursuit. So in effort to attain, you then have to ask yourself, we're flipping this inversion. You then have to ask yourself, secure or quest? Like, have I secured the sincerity in what I want to reach the end goal of this quest? Like, have I secured? Yes. I've wrote it down. I've made it plain. I've shaken it up. I understand what I want. I've sat with my mentor. I drew a picture or I've read books, whatever it is. Sometimes you're going to have to secure the thought before you begin to express the effort to attain it. And then after you have secured it, after you have acknowledged it, it may possibly make the quest that much more achievable only after you have secured the process of thought. Only after you have sincerely secured and have attained that thing that you need in order for the quest to be accomplished. And the next definition of pursuit is a chase or quest for something. I mean, the inversion is easy on this. It kind of can be flipped. So the first inversion is red over white, which is a chase or a quest. Like, what are you really after? Don't you know there's a big difference between chasing something and walking? Doesn't chase give it a different type of energy? Chase really makes it kind of puts a little bit of importancy behind it. It makes it feel like that's important. I'm going after it. I'm chasing that dream, or I'm chasing that goal, or I'm chasing that individual, or I'm chasing this financial level. Whatever it is, to give chase to something really allows you to say, I'm all in. I'm all in the outcome based off of what I put into it. I have given chase to it. And the quest becomes attainable after the chase has started. Or the activation of chase. Like, do you really pursue it, or are you just talking about it? Or is it just something for you to do? For something. All right, you already know it's the 2nd of November. Like, are you still chasing it? I mean, that's your question. Like, are you still chasing it? That can only be answered by you. I can't answer that. Matter of fact, I refuse to answer that. Because, hell, I can't speak right now until I complete this quest of this certification. Now, I can be honest and transparent about that. So until I complete now, what? Okay, I'm going to say it publicly. I said, since I didn't complete this certification by 1 November, like I told myself, I have like maybe 3 weeks left. Well, no, 4 weeks left. I think I can do 4 weeks and 3 weeks. So the goal is to be certified by 1 December. I'm just saying, just being honest. So I'm sure in 1 December, when you come on the podcast, if 1 December is on a weekday, yeah, you'll hear about it. But if 1 December is on a weekend, I'll tell you on Monday. So now I'm giving chase to it. I'm giving chase to my quest, and my something is my certification. So what chase are you giving to that thing that you want to go after, and how will you attain, or how will you reach that particular goal, and what quest are you taking towards it? Insincere pursuit. So we're going to take this deep dive. Like right now, honestly, I'm on a 10-day fast from the 1st to the 10th. Absolute fast. If you ever done an absolute fast, you know how serious it is, because you eat absolutely nothing. I mean, you drink water. I mean, you might do some electrolytes and stuff like that, but you drink water. And in this sincere pursuit, definitely want to incorporate reading and mindful thinking and breathing, whatever. But that's in my sincere pursuit. So let's take this dive. Then we're going to get out. So my question to you is, where were you a year ago? Remember, we're talking about insincere pursuit. Like, where were you a year ago? I pray where you were a year ago is not the same place where you are right now. And what mindset did you have at the beginning of this year? Like, what were you doing? Again, this can only be answered by you. Like, what were you doing? Who were you? And what did you want for yourself to have completed by now? I'm going to ask you that again. Who were you and what did you want for yourself to be or to have completed by now? Now, I was honest and transparent by telling you what I said that I wanted and what I wanted to have completed by now. It didn't happen for my own personal reasons. It didn't happen. I allowed feelings to overshadow my effort. My feelings have dismantled my effort. So therefore, the quest to be reached, it wasn't fulfilled. It wasn't attained. I think sometimes we have to examine what do we get like out of it? Like, do we need to get out of our own way? I know I did. So we need to examine, like, do we need to get out of our own way and get our heads in the right space, get our heads in the right place? Because if you're going to attain what you so choose to pursue, there has to be a level of sincerity in order for you to assume that thing. Like, what does your quest look like? What does your efforts look like? What does your pursuit look like? What does your chase look like? Your chase don't look like mine. My chase don't look like yours. But do you have chase in you? Because trust me, when you got chase in you, you're going to go after a lot of things and you're going to attain a lot of things when you got chase in you. Is our quest as sincere as a virtue, or are we wasting our time with dishonest energy of being busy without a sincere pursuit? Because a lot of times we have dishonest energy. Like, I had the energy of completing this task, but I was dishonest to the energy that I had because I said I was too busy to do what I had set out for myself. So therefore, my chase was no longer a chase. I was just going about my day, going about my way. Because I made the energy look good. I made the energy feel good. I made the energy sound good, but it was dishonest energy. It was busy work. Like, have you ever done busy work and say, man, I'm in pursuit of this wealth thing. I'm about to save this. And like right after you save that, you go online and you buy something that you know you wasn't supposed to buy. Or you say, I'm fasting starting today. And then that commercial come on and you go out and you buy what you just saw on a commercial, and then you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. Like, man, I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning. And here it is, 2:00 in the afternoon. You haven't went anywhere. Dishonest energy. Like, you can create this energy, but can you fulfill the actions after the energy has been identified? Like, I identify with this energy, so I am going to give chase in my pursuit of going to the gym, or I'm going to give chase in my pursuit of building legacy, or I'm going to give chase to my pursuit of being sincere with the direction that I'm going. Like, have you been pursuit in what you're chasing? Have you been sincere in the pursuit of what you're chasing? Have you been sincere in the goals that you have set out for yourself? Man, I'm not going to talk about your New Year's resolution for all those New Year's resolutionists. Here it is, November, and you keep saying, I'm going to do it next quarter, or I'm going to do it next quarter, or I'm going to do it next quarter. I bet. Fourth quarter. Now what you going to do? Don't be going into January to my Happy New Year and you still got those same resolution or those same goals that you said that you was going to have done. Finish that. Complete that. And be sincere in that. Because remember, the most single point of failure is to never start. So where are you at in your start? Where are you at in attaining that thing? So I want you to make a sincere decision today in pursuit of whatever it is that you're after. And I'm going to say again, what does your chase look like? Because it's time to catch it. Time to catch what you have been, what your desires of attaining is. Go after it. Go catch it. Because you are your greatest dream. You are your greatest vision. You are your greatest purpose. Go chase it. Because you cannot attain it until you catch it. So what does your chase look like? Are you pursuing with sincerity? Because far too often, a lot of times we put so much focus on the results or the outcome that we lose focus on our pursuit. Like, oh man, I can't wait to get that car. Like, dude, have you checked your credit yet? Like, you can't even pay the bills that you have right now, but you want the result. You want the end result. You want somebody to tell you that you are approved. But you didn't even look at what you need to do before an approval can even take place. Before a conversation about an approval takes place, there are some things that you have to do in order for that to take place. Stop focusing on the result. Don't lose focus on your pursuit. Because you have to think about it like, what sincere effort have you put into it that warrants the outcome? Like, that's your new question now. What sincere effort have you put into it that warrants the outcome? Do not ask or fix your mind or fix your mouth to accept the reward if you haven't put in the effort in order for the effort to warrant the outcome. Healing comes only after the sincere pursuit. Success only comes after the sincere pursuit. So the question is, are you sincere in your approach? I'm just saying, are you sincere in your approach? It's going to take time. It's okay. Acknowledge it, learn from it, move on, and keep growing. And be sincere in your approach. Look at Miss Queenie. She said, it's important to look at our plans and restructure them in order to pursue our goals and dreams. 100%. 100%. I appreciate you. All right. So, man, today is Wednesday. And remember, here at Consistency is Currency, your morning podcast of choice, I definitely thank you and I appreciate you for being here and being who you are and listening. Y'all be blessed. Peace.